What's going on, everyone? It's time for another horror film, one from the early 2000s. Today we're going to talk about Stay Alive. It was released by Hollywood Pictures March 24th, 2006. It stars John Foster, Sophie Bush, Frankie Muniz, Samari Armstrong, and Timmy Simpson. It was produced by Mick G., Peter Chasnell, James Stern, and Matthew Peterman, and it was written and directed by William Brent Bell, who did films like The Boy and Brahms the Boy 2, Orphan First Kill, The Devil Inside, which I have a review for that on here. I think I might have did The Boy as well. And Void of Misrule. This had a budget of $9 million and made over $27.3 million. So this is a horror film from 2006 where it's pretty much a group of kids get their hands on a new video game where they some of their friends were testing it out and somehow died. And so they're playing it to see how it is, and then they slowly uncover that there's a curse with it where if you play the game and you die in the game, you die in real life. This is Disney's attempt at doing horror, and it is not the best. So it was released by Hollywood Pictures, which is a Disney label, and they wanted to get back into the horror genre. They just lost the Dimension label and to another company. So they try to put out this, which it was shot for an R rating, but then they try to cut it down to a PG-13, which kind of ruined it. So the story itself is actually pretty interesting, and it has some pretty unique elements to it and stuff. Obviously, also this is the extended director's cut, which everyone should watch instead of the terrible theatrical cut. So there's some pretty stupid characters in this. There's some ones that are really going to get under your skin and just you really want them to die. It takes them forever. The first half an hour of this was actually pretty well done. It felt like a horror film, and it has some really good setups and scares in it. But as the film goes on, it becomes more of like a mystery thriller, and it kind of doesn't really do it justice because it just, the way the kills are staged and stuff is just so cheesy and ridiculous, and some of them don't even die for the reasons of following the rules in the film. If you pause it, then you can die, and it just gets really dumbfounded. And that the ghost scenes in this and stuff can be, it feels very 2000s-esque and stuff. It doesn't really, they try to do a lot of jump scares in this which don't really work, and most of it's like terrible CG and stuff like that. The effects in this aren't that great. Some of the practical stuff, the minimal practical stuff that they did does look okay. The acting in it is all right, mediocre at best, and the characters themselves are pretty dull. Same with the story. It gets pretty convoluted, and they kind of try to make it longer than what it is, so it feels very padded, and it's a little dull in that sense. So I thought this film was cool to relive and go back and see. It's not as good as I remembered it being when I was like 12 when I watched this, and I thought it was great. And going back, it's just like, how did I think this was good? So yeah, I'm going to give Stay Alive a 2.5 out of 5. It's amusing enough, and it's a cool throwback to like the old gaming style and stuff like that you don't see anymore. And it has some pretty amusing one-liners and stuff in it too, but it gets pretty ridiculous. So if you want to check it out, I'm not sure where it's streaming or anything, so I'll at least link the trailer down below, but also make sure you check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. Usually put the film title in there, some fun fact or history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching some films. And my Twitter's down below at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay in loop with this channel. Like this video. Share it with more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Hope you find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together, and also show you my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because, well, we're going to go and do a found footage Norwegian horror mystery creature feature film review of Troll Hunter. So make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those video games that are killing people because it happens all the time. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.